I'm going to show you how to make 300 to 500 euros or pounds every single day with a simple business model. What is up guys, my name is Jason McElchar and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to cover exactly what it is that I do, the exact business model that I run, how it works, how we go off and get clients, how we fulfill everything for clients so that you can get a deeper insight into my business. What I do is I run a software brand, and if you've never heard of a software brand before, essentially what we do is we sell software to local businesses. Now that can be local businesses around you, and then you can branch off to businesses all across your country and even all across the globe. But I usually recommend to start small, start local, and start selling to businesses around you. We sell the software to businesses for a monthly package, usually anywhere from 300 to 500 euros or pounds every single month. And our clients continue to pay us for so long. Some have even been paying us since the very beginning. They pay us for this because the software not only helps them out automate a bunch of their business, but it also helps them make a bunch of money because it helps them out with different parts of the marketing. Let's jump straight over to the computer. And as you can see, I have Google Maps open today and I've just searched for restaurants in Dublin. As you can see, there are so many different restaurants in Dublin. Of course, the reason why I chose Dublin is because if you can't tell, I am Irish. So as you can see, we have so many different restaurants on here. Now, the thing is, there are so many of these restaurants here in Dublin, and the good thing is they all have, so many reviews. They are pretty credible businesses at this point. What we normally do is we go on lists like this. So I have just done restaurants here as an example. You can search for real estate agencies, gyms, hotels, insurance companies. There is honestly so many different types of businesses that you can work with whenever you're running your own software brand. So essentially what we would do here is we would just keep going down the list until we find one of these restaurants that maybe doesn't have a website already, or maybe they do have a website, but it looks outdated. Maybe it looks like it was built, back in the early 2000s. I'm just gonna take a random example right here. Let's just go for the Ivy in Dublin. I know that is a massive restaurant that a lot of people actually go to. The Ivy Dublin, British restaurant. As you can see, they have their open table on here to actually go ahead and book a table. But what I am going to do is I'm going to copy this name. I am going to head over to this software platform. And if you've never seen this software before, I have some other videos on my channel. It is called HighLevel. All of our software brands inside of the software founder is all built on HighLevel. Essentially what HighLevel allows us to do is partner up with them and sell their software to businesses. So we put our own logo on there, we put our own branding, and we go out and sell to businesses for between 300 and 500 euros or pounds every single month. Really amazing software. It does so many different things. I honestly have so many different videos on my channel and on my Instagram. So what I am going to do is inside of HighLevel here, I'm gonna go on the left-hand side and navigate to the AI Studio. And as you can see, we have this pop-up right here where it asks us to describe what we want to build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say build a website for the Ivy Dublin, make it a simple stylish website. Make it a simple stylish website that customers can book tables on. So I'm going to click on this button right here, and what the AI Studio is going to do is it's going to go off and start putting this amazing website together. This is absolutely crazy because we can get fully working websites built out in like 5 minutes. Whereas, about a year ago, 2 years ago, whenever I was posting other videos over on my channel and actually getting the business off the ground, even going back as far as 4, even 5 years ago, we would actually have to build these websites ourselves. We would still use HighLevel. We would use their drag and drop website builder, which would still take maybe 1 to 2 hours to get a full website built for a business. But recently, HighLevel just launched this amazing AI Studio feature where we are able to get a full website built out in like 5 minutes. Fully live on the internet, fully mobile optimized, so you can literally start bashing these websites out for so many different businesses. And the first question here, what color palette best fits the vibe of the Ivy? Let's just go for this nice green. What font we want to use, let's go for this one. And what layout structure, let's go for this one right here. Let's go review and submit. So it has literally just asked us a few simple questions that it is now going to go off and start building and start putting this website together. All right, and there we go. That website literally took around 5 minutes to completely build out. And look how amazing this looks. A symphony of taste and elegance. And as you can see, it's used AI to put in an amazing picture. So what you would actually do is, if you were working with this client, is you would go and get the images from them, put their logo and everything. But honestly, look how amazing this website is. It has all the different sections, has the opening hours, it has their address on here, their email, their phone number. And honestly, the crazy part is this website isn't even half finished, because we can go in there and we can then, add different pages on here. We can make the calendar booking system work. We can go and do so many different things. But honestly, it's not bad for a first draft, and it literally took around 5 minutes to build out. If we were wanting to go back and make a change on here, we just put the sidebar, and what I'm going to ask it for here is add another section with customer reviews. All right, here we go, and that took around a minute to add in. It says right here, added customer reviews section. So let's talk a sidebar, scroll down, and as you can see, that is pretty cool right there. It's used some Irish names: Michael O'Connor, Emma Thompson, Sarah Jenkins. That is pretty cool. If you ask me, that literally took like a minute to add all of that in there. And just think, you can keep going. You can literally sit here for an hour or 2 hours and just perfect it and add all the different pages and put their logos and put everything on there so that you can go out there and actually sell this to the business. Now, when it comes to actually selling this to the business itself, there are multiple different routes that you can go down. Some guys inside of the Software Founder will literally just sell the websites on their own, and they'll charge €1,000, €2,000, maybe even €5,000 sometimes. Really just depends on the scope of the project, the type of the business. Or what a lot of the software founders do is they will bundle a website in with so many of the other amazing features inside of HighLevel. So they might sell a website alongside of reputation management, for example, which I have other videos on my channel on. They might sell it alongside of a customer relationship manager, so that, this restaurant right here can keep track of all of their customers. They can send out requests for Google reviews. They can do so many different things. The entire idea behind running the software brand and working with clients is that your clients will continue to pay you for so long. It will make them so much more money. It will save them so much time by automating a bunch of the tasks, because we can send out email marketing newsletters. We can use AI to reply to text messages from customers. There's honestly no shortage of different things that you can do for businesses. You just need to figure out which one works specifically well for that specific type of industry, and go out there, start selling, and rinse and repeat until you are at the point where you're making anywhere from 300 to 500 pounds or euros every single day, which is exactly what we teach inside of the Software Founder. So if you are interested in building your own software brand, or maybe you want to learn a little bit more about the Software Founder so you can potentially build your own software brand and maybe even work closely one-on-one directly with me, then I'm going to leave a link down below in the description. I'll also leave my Instagram link down below as well. If you do have any questions, I'm super active on there, answering questions in between meetings. I'm always checking out my Instagram DM. So honestly, if you have any questions at all, fire them over on there. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. My name is Jason McElchar, and we'll see you in the next one.